I just want to thank y'all for having us. Similar to Coach Porter, I'm not from there, I'm from Boston, Virginia. So I come from a different place. So I just appreciate the love. My coaching career started here, so I'm just happy to be here. Thank you for the guys. I'm blessed to be a coach.
Coach, talk about the challenge. This was your second season, but you're having to kind of reload the team after a heavy senior class last year that did quite well in the program's history. Talk about the challenge of reloading in your second year.
It's going to be pretty challenging. A lot of those kids are in place, right? I coach those kids since freshman all the way through their senior year. But this group that we got is just as good. And I'm just excited to see what these young guys can do. I'm a lot younger than last year. I've been graduating 18 seniors, man. That's a challenge in itself, right? I'm happy to see those guys go off on the college and do what they do. But this next group that we got is going to be just good.
Fellas, question for all three of y'all. You had a special season last year. Coach Sexton, in a really short amount of time, got y'all into a winning place where you're competing for playoff positioning. How do y'all define the culture that he's set at Glen Allen football? What has he done right to get y'all to the place you're at right now?
I would say just pushing us to be our best every day, starting all the way back in February, working 4 or 5 days a week, weight room, field, every single day, pushing us to be our best. Just all that throughout the summer leads us to great championship games.
We go through a lot of programs. It's a lot of things that people don't know, like bus and everything. Like it's a challenge for Coach Sexton as a head coach, especially as a second year, but we definitely it's gonna be good this season. We got like a lot of young guys working with you. We're ready.
He puts us and sets us for greatness and holds us to a standard that nobody can really hold us to. So when we get on that field, we work every day. Even though we lost seniors, we work the same way. We can the same way.
Coach, talk about your schedule. I saw you're out of district slate. You got Trinity, you got Manchester this year, Hampton. How did those meetings come about?
I'm big on putting these guys in a position to be prepared for playoffs. I wanted to see as many playoff teams as possible throughout the regular season, so when we get that opportunity in the playoffs, we're prepared to know what we're getting ourselves into. Same thing with having a run on our schedule last year. Right, prepared them for what they was going to see in that first round of the playoffs, that second round of the playoffs. I'm really excited. I'm to have a team down to 7-5-7 come up and see what we're building already now. But I'm also excited to play against these other teams that we got outside of the region, outside of the district, especially Manchester, Thomasdale. We got to go 2 times there this year, right? So I'm really, really excited about that. My first time there was a loss for us, right? So I'm excited to go back. Obviously, I was going to be for round 3.
Coach, how different do you expect the offense to look this year? Who are some of those big guys you expect to step up after losing a couple seniors?
The offense is going to be fast, right? A lot faster than last year. I think we being led by 5-1 man. We had a two-man punch, especially in the run game. Being led by those guys, like I said, it's hard to replace that. But with JV on here, and Davis as our wide receiver, and JV is kind of like a utility guy. We play in a lot of different places. The speed is there, and the opportunity is also.
Coach, you got a new quarterback coming in this year. Tell us a little bit about that and what he does for your offense.
We have a new quarterback, but we also have a quarterback coming up from JV that was pretty good. So it's kind of like a battle right now, right? So if I knew who we could start, I'll be able to tell you more about that. But right now they're going into camp, week 2 in camp. They're in a pretty heated battle right now. But having Coach Nelly come join the team has been a blessing for us. I don't necessarily think he can do what Nana did with his feet, but he has a big arm and he's incredibly smart on the field.
Coach, you talked about how fast the offense was going to be. Last year, I know your defense was pretty daggone good as well. How is the defense looking this year?
The defense is the anchor of our team. Always has been, always will be. The defense takes on accountability and talent, right? I've been graduating 40 years, right? It started from sophomores all the way through the seniors. Like I said, it's hard to replace, but the standard is set for those guys, right? Not only this is one of my second year with the head coach, I've been defensive coordinator for the past 3.5 years. So these kids pretty much know the standard. They watch those guys work. They know standard that they've been held to. So I think the defense is going to be just as good as last year.
Fellas, what did y'all learn from that senior class that helped y'all accomplish so much last year? And just from that season as a whole, with the special year that y'all had, what are the lessons that you take from that year into this season?
Just holding our teammates accountable. The leadership last year was top notch. I don't think you're going to get a better leadership class from them. So we're just trying to take what we learned from them, pass it down to our younger guys, be role models for them.
Yeah, we definitely had some leaders last year, and they've been leading since like 10th grade, so it's like now it's time for us to step up, see what we gotta do.
They taught us how to work hard, always be accountable, always like my D line, Jalen Brown, he helped me a lot because I was coming in from JV. He taught me a lot of the technique, pass rush, and everything like that. So for him to teach me those things, I can teach it to the younger guys as well.
Got time for one more question? You good? All right, let's hear it for Glen Allen.
Thank you, fellas.
Thank you so much, guys.